Are you ever stuck in a paralyzing state of indecision? Do you find it challenging to choose between job opportunities, business ventures, or investment options? Well, you're not alone. Struggling with indecision can lead to some big problems, and let's face it, it's just not fun. But don't worry, there's good news. You can actually get better at making decisions with a bit of practice, even though it might feel difficult sometimes. So, why is decision-making so hard? Let's dive into it. Let's start by exploring the reasons behind hesitation and how we can overcome them. So, why is decision-making so hard? Well, there are many factors at play, and they can vary based on the situation. You may have already labeled yourself as an indecisive person, but don't sell yourself short just yet. Just like you learn to perform a job interview or drive a car, you can also learn to make decisions effectively. Here are the most usual reasons for hesitation. I think those are the most important ones, and keep in mind that I'm not talking here about people with some severe medical conditions like depression. The first common reason for hesitation is fear. When faced with a decision, especially a significant one, fear often becomes a constant companion that tries to talk us out of it. Now, let's be clear, it's okay to have fears, as long as we set boundaries on how much they can interfere with our life's decisions. Fear's purpose is to promote survival, but sometimes it can hinder our growth and prosperity. We may fear making the wrong decision, or we might even be afraid of failure or the consequences of success. If you find yourself unable to make a decision, there's a good chance that you're afraid of something. Take a moment to identify and acknowledge your fear. Write it down. Then, ask yourself what you would do if your fear actually comes to pass. Is it truly possible? And if it is, how would you cope with it? Does it happen often? Later on, I'll discuss how you can eliminate this kind of fear. The second common reason for hesitation is low self-worth and lack of confidence. Sometimes, we worry too much about what others will think of us. With social media, this worry about what others might think about us is growing, and we need to be conscious of that. However, it's important to remember that hesitation, by itself, is not necessarily a bad thing. It can provide valuable time to reflect on the situation, gather more information, and weigh the facts. In fact, if you can't make a quick decision, it may be a sign that the choice truly matters to you. For example, if you really hate your job, you might be faced with the decision to quit now or wait until you find another one. If you have small kids to support, you should take more time to consider the decision than you would if you were single and living with your parents. It's unfortunate that many of us forget how capable and remarkable we truly are. Some even drown in self-pity and lack self-confidence throughout their lives. We need to take the time to get to know ourselves better, because that's the only way we can differentiate between constructive indecision and the unproductive one. When faced with a multitude of options, it's not easy to decide which one is best for us. In such situations, it's crucial to follow our passion, dreams, and, most importantly, our values. By aligning our decisions with our core values, we can make choices that not only serve us well in the present but also lead us towards long-term success. To overcome hesitation, we first need to understand it. By now, you're familiar with some of its main causes. So, the next time you find yourself in this situation, try to avoid endless hesitation. Embrace your fears, deal with your insecurities, step out of your comfort zone, and put an end to overthinking. Start by setting goals in different areas of your life and detail the process of how you're going to achieve them. By doing so, you'll be able to set your priorities and make decisions based on what truly matters to you. This way, you won't be overwhelmed by too many options, and you'll have a clearer vision of the potential circumstances. This clarity will help you overcome fear and make decisions more easily. Ultimately, hesitation will no longer stand in your way to success. I hope these insights and tips help you become a more confident decision maker. If you have any additional thoughts, or if there's something you'd like me to cover in more detail, please leave a comment below. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more valuable content. Thanks for watching, and until next time.